Well, hi there, folks. Welcome to the program. This, of course, is Stinchfield, the podcast. First and foremost, we've been covering a lot of these fires out in California. Our hearts, our prayers, our thoughts, everything going to the people that are affected by this. I was just talking to my guest today, John Jubilee, about it. It looks like a bomb went off out there, and it really does. So please be vigilant. Remember, you've got the first part of survival was, of course, surviving the fires and getting away. Now you got another thing to worry about. We're told the looting and all of this is going absolutely crazy. So make sure you stay vigilant on that front. But I want to turn now. What are we? It's July 10th. What is July 10th? I'm told people start to fall off of their New Year's resolutions by the 14th. It used to be the 20th was called Quitter's Day. Now I'm told the numbers show the 14th is Quitter's Day, so we're moving up on 4 days. But I know that when you make a New Year's resolution, you try to get healthy. It can be hard. It can be depressing. You don't know how you're going to get through it, which is why I want to tell you about the Energized Health Program, the people over there that support you every step of the way. I'm telling you, if you at least just try it, you cannot fail, which is why they've got 100% money back guarantee and really like a 99.9% success rate on taking your life back, losing weight, and everything. So energizedhealth.com/grant. Learn about what intercellular hydration can do for you. And it is about the science. I say the secret's in the science. And it's really John Jubilee and his wife's program. They came up with it, and it's fabulous. So I thought we would talk about what do you do if you feel like you're going to start falling off of your quest to get your life back. John Jubilee, welcome to the program. And how are you?
Hey, Grant. Well, first of all, thankfully, I do. We live in California, in Southern California. And so thankfully, we're safe. Our house is still standing, as of today, but those fires are still moving. But yeah, we're definitely, in prayer for all the people that have, lost homes already and, the devastation of that, But Grant, I would love to kind of give a little bit of a context for people to realize something that, in January 14th is the Quitter's Day, guys. It's, we all set these New Year's resolutions every year, and then most of us quit by the 14th. Hey, I'm raising my hand. I did that for 10 years. So I'm right there. I feel you. And that's was my experience. But here's something amazing in the context of all this devastation we're experiencing in California. I mean, thousands of people have lost their homes. Their homes are absolutely burnt to the ground like they were hit with a nuclear bomb. But you know what? You can replace a house. I would be sad to lose my house, and it would be uncomfortable, because we have, 3 children at home, and it'd be uncomfortable, but it wouldn't be devastating, Grant. You know what's devastating? It's health. There's only a few priceless things in the world, and our health. But if your child is diagnosed with cancer and they're going to die of cancer, now that's devastating. Mm-hmm. If you are going to die 20 years prematurely and not get to walk your daughter down the aisle or not get to enjoy your life with the grandkids, that is true devastation. Yeah. And so I really do. I want people to get a perspective in the midst of, all this crazy stuff we got going on in California. There's worse things than your house burning down. Your house is replaceable, but you're not. Yeah. There's only one you. There's only one you.
I can only imagine when you're going through it to put that in perspective, but all you have to do is turn on the TV and then you see 5 people dead and then you see firefighters injured and what could have been, and right, you can replace your house. Certainly there are memories in there that can't be replaced, but you've got your health, you've got your life, and that's a good thing. Now, on the ancillary side of that is I say you've got to stay in shape for a few reasons. One is I want to live longer, right? The other is to preserve my life in times of chaos. That's another reason why I want to be in shape. If I've got to God forbid, have to take on an attacker if I'm walking with my wife, or God forbid, I've got to run from a fire encroaching. I want to be able to do those things. I don't want to be 300 and something pounds and can't get out of the way of a fire. These are also reasons why you get in shape, John.
Well, you know what, Grant? I mean, since you brought it up, I'm just going to share a couple real life things. So first of all, I've been through a devastating hurricane where we literally lost everything, like everything we owned, and this is something people don't really think about. I can tell you, as someone who literally has lost every single thing, everything, you know what you really miss, Grant? You miss your photographs. You lost your photographs of when you're a little boy and your pictures with your grandma and your grandpa and of Christmases. And, those are the things you don't care about your clothes or your furniture or your car. You don't care about all that. All that stuff is replaceable. What you miss is, that necklace that, the ladies, they miss those pieces of jewelry that somebody bought them as a special. Those are the irreplaceable things. Most stuff is replaceable. And so like what you were saying though, when it comes to your health, and by the way, I've been in a couple of those true physical situations. I've been in those physical situations, Grant, where thank God I had health, I had strength, I had vitality, which was in my case, literally the difference between life and death. So I've been in a life and death situation before where my physical strength preserved my life and saved the life of others. And hopefully no one's ever in that situation. But like you said, Grant, we don't know, right? Especially in this day and age where we have, millions of illegal aliens in our country. We don't know what these people are going to do. We don't know who's, going to come up and try to attack us or to rob us. And, right here in Orange County, California, one of my workout partners, his wife went shopping in LA. These guys just came out of nowhere, attacked her, shot her twice.
Oh my gosh.
She's just a beautiful young woman. She just was on a shopping trip, Grant. She had no idea. Thank God she lived, but she was in the hospital, for months and months, multiple surgeries. So this stuff is real, it's real. Like, there's more than one reason to have good health, good strength, and good vitality.
My reason was I was 40 years old when I started the process of getting healthy. And then, of course, what are we now? 3-4 months ago, I started the Energized Health Program, lost 15 pounds literally in 2 weeks, which really surprised me almost how easy it was because I didn't even really feel like I was working at it, just following your system with a little bit of workout changes, a little bit of changing the way I eat and how I eat, and all of a sudden the pounds start coming off. But when I did it when I was 40 and I did that P90X, my son was just born. And I thought, man, I'm a little bit of an older dad. I want to make sure I'm in shape so I can play basketball like I do now with my 15-year-old son. And that I can throw the ball around with him. And so I could keep doing this because I got friends that are 55 years old, John. They don't look like you and I do at all. They look like my grandfather.
Yes. No, Grant, and that's such a huge point. And for everybody, listen, whether you're a parent or a grandparent, I would give you a thought of this. Spectator, active participant. Do you want to be a spectator or an active participant? Do you want your children or grandchildren thinking of you as, oh, my dad or my grandfather watched me play sports, or they were an active participant with me? And I would encourage everyone, that's here with us today, guys, you can all be active participants, be that father, grandfather, mother, grandmother, that your kids, your grandkids remember you being an active participant in their life and not a spectator.
All right. So part of the program with Energized Health is this intercellular hydration. Can you tell us what that means and why it's so important?
Yeah, I can. Well, first of all, let me just, I love, Grant, to use, the Albert Einstein quote. He said, if you can't explain it to a second grader, you don't understand it. So when we're in second grade, we're about 7 years old. So I love to just keep things simple. So let me just make it simple for people. Listen, muscle mass is the number one, and you could go research this scientifically. If you're going to live long and live strong, you've got to have your lean muscle mass. Muscle is 3 parts water, 3 parts water, 3 times more important how much intercellular hydration you have if you're going to have lean muscle than it is how much you work out or how much protein you eat. The intercellular hydration is 3 times more important than your diet, than your exercise. You've got to have the intercellular hydration to have your healthy, lean muscle mass. And again, this is just in the last 2 years, by the way. These scientific studies have came out. They tie one thing to length of life and strength of life. It is muscle mass. It is how strong are you? The stronger you are, the longer and the better you're going to live. And we've got to have lean muscle to have that.
All right. One of the things, Ozempic is like the hottest thing on the market right now. These weight loss drugs, you take a shot. The problem with them is if muscle mass is longevity to life, Ozempic eats away at your muscles.
Absolutely. So that's a scientific fact. Yeah, Grant, it is one of the saddest things I've ever seen in the history of my life, by the way. Yeah, that Ozempic, people are paying about $1,000 a month for it. They are clinically, medically documented. They are losing lean muscle mass, and they are gaining dangerous visceral fat. So are they losing weight? Yes, because muscle weighs more than fat. So muscle weighs more than fat. So when you lose your muscle, you better believe you're losing weight. So their scale is going down, but their quality of life is dropping off the chart, with it. So they're gaining visceral fat while they're losing their healthy lean muscle. It's one of the most dangerous, detrimental things that's ever happened in our country is Ozempic and that whole family of drugs, by the way.
All right. So when you talk about intercellular hydration, it's more than just pounding water. Am I right?
Well, yeah. And Grant, you know what? We just, we have hundreds of people. This has been their story. They come to us, they say, John, I spent $10,000 on this water machine, reverse osmosis, ionized, high alkaline water. I drink 2 gallons of it a day. How am I still completely dehydrated? So it's absolutely not drinking the water. Because someone that's committed, Grant, to 2 or 3 gallons of water a day, that's commitment, man, to drinking water.
But I got my water intake to about 160, 180 ounces of water a day, and I thought that was a lot.
Yeah, well, just imagine. These people are at 240 to 360 ounces. We're talking 2 or 3 gallons of water a day out of a $10,000 machine. And Grant, they're completely dehydrated. And the reason why, just to make it real simple for people, is just picture if this is your cell, it's like a glass hard marble and all that water is just bouncing off the cell. But at Energized Health, we have the patent pending science that opens the cell up. So it's porous like a sponge. And now all that healthy hydration can actually get in. The nutrients can get in, the toxins, the inflammation is flushed out. So you can drink way less water, but have way more of it actually get inside your cell.
Is it a combination of what you're eating and how you're working out that gets the water into the cell?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. It's the whole scientific protocol. Now, one of the main things is we teach one cellular health exercise, and that one cellular health exercise is a 10x to opening up the cell. So we teach one cellular health exercise and then a sequential scientific order of steps for people to do that actually transforms the cell. So that's based on thousands of pages of, scientific back research of what causes that to happen. But there's no just one thing, Grant, that causes that to happen. But for sure, I just want to let everyone know, look, we all know drink more water. That's not working for us. We're still completely dehydrated as a nation in the world, by the way. We have to learn something new to have something new. And that's why this is, we filed 2 patents. This is patent pending breakthrough science. It's transformative. When your cells are healthy, you are healthy. Yeah. When your cells are healthy, your organs are healthy. When your organs are healthy, it's virtually impossible to get sick. Well, I haven't had a medical doctor visit in 28 years. It's hard to get sick when you have healthy cells. That's
amazing, really is. And it's helped me. I mean, I lost visceral fat, as you mentioned. There was 15 pounds, and I've maintained where I am because I'm kind of where I want to be with my fat loss. Gained muscle mass, gained hydration. My skin is cleaner. I feel sharper from a mind perspective, and I'm energized. I got more energy. So this is a big win. Why don't you tell people what they can find when they go to the website that's on the screen there, and what's the normal process of somebody when they sign up?
Yeah, so the normal process, first of all, Grant, I encourage everybody to, do your research, because you want to know that what you're doing. It's like if you have a treasure map, if someone gives you a treasure map, you want to know it's authentic. Do you have an authentic treasure map that if you're going to invest the time to follow that trail, is there really treasure at the end of that? And so at Energized Health, click the red button, watch a simple masterclass. And then I would encourage you, look at the actual testimonies of real people just like you and me. Look what real people have said. And then take one more step. Go look at reviews. Guys, here's what's great about the internet. There's nowhere to hide on the internet. If you're not the real deal in today's world, people will blast you on the internet. They will share the good, the bad, and the ugly about you on the internet. So go look at Better Business Bureau, at Trustpilot, at Google reviews, at Facebook reviews. Look at what thousands and tens of thousands of people have said. What happened to me following the treasure map of Energized Health and this transformational cellular health program? And pretty much here's what you're going to see. This sounded way too good to be true, but it reversed my diabetes, my diverticulitis, my spinal stenosis, my arthritis, all my joint pain is gone. My energy has 10x. You will just see tens of thousands of and by the way, hundreds of these people are doctors, thousands are nurses, tens of thousands are just real everyday people from every walk of life. That's the process. And then just schedule a breakthrough call. So there's no cost for that free consultation on that breakthrough call. And just see if this is something for you that can help you to transform your health and your life.
Well, I tell you, it worked for me. So I agree. And I've heard from so many people that it's also worked for. And it's amazing, too. Some of the people that have gone through your program are now coaches for you, right? Or working for you.
Well, Grant, some of those coaches, they were 20 and 30-year nurses. And after they did this health protocol, Grant, they said, oh, my gosh, can I please come and join your movement? I got into nursing because I wanted to help people get well. This goes to the root cause of reversing illness and disease. I want to be part of this. And yes, they came and joined us at Energized Health to be our coaches.
Wow, that's amazing. So back to my original question. There's so much support on this program. You've got the coaching, you got the daily videos, you've got Zoom calls, there's just basically everything out there for you. What do you tell people we're coming up 4 days from now is Quitter's Day, January 14th. Maybe if you want old school, January 20th is your Quitter's Day. But what do you tell people when they start to feel down about this? Or how do you get them through over that hump?
Well, great question. And let me just tell you from my own experience. So Grant, I spent 10 years, and guys, I'm laughing at myself now because I can, but it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny during the 10 years. It was devastating. It was sad. It was depressing. Really, it really was depressing. I tried everything for 10 years, Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, no carb, low carb. I tried every crazy thing you can imagine that, the keto diet, the Atkins diet, they're the same thing, by the way. But I tried all that stuff. It always worked for a minute, but it was never sustainable, Grant.
Right.
And so listen to me carefully, because it's gonna sound counterintuitive what I'm gonna share with people. You know what I say? Quit. If something's not working, quit. Quit it. So I would say this to myself, John, you tried all this stuff for 10 years. Quit that.
Right.
Don't quit trying to be healthy, but quit that because that's not working. My New Year's resolutions for 10 years didn't work. So absolutely quit something that's not working, but say this, guys. Yes, I've failed at everything I've tried, but say this out loud. Until now.
Yeah.
Until now. So when I reached my until now, my until now, Grant, was, I'm going to transform at the cellular level. I'm going to get healthy at the cellular level with a side effect of losing all my fat, of gaining my healthy lean muscle, of gaining my energy. And it was an until now. So I would have to honestly say to people, yep, I failed at everything I ever did until now, until I did the Energized Health Protocol and came up with this for myself. And then I helped thousands and tens of thousands of other people. They had their until now moment. Mm-hmm. So guys, quit what hasn't been working for you and start. If you want something new, you have to do something new. If you want to change, you have to make a change. Yeah. So let me just encourage you. And I'm one of the few people in health and wellness, Grant. I just had a guy yesterday say, John, I did the Dr. Pompa program. I spent $6,000 on it. It didn't work, and they did not refund 1 penny of my money. And I said, well, brother, I'm so sorry, but that's why for 28 years now, 2025, Grant's my 28th year of helping people. I said, I've never kept a penny of anyone I didn't transform and change their life. If it works, is it worth it? Of course it is.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I will refund your money in 10 minutes because all I want to do is transform, and I will put my money where my mouth is, and 100% money back guarantee every person. Well, this will be your until now. This will change your life.
That says a lot about the program because if you're willing to do 100% money back guarantee, and really it's not a big risk for you because you have a 99.9 something success rate, correct?
Yeah, it's actually full disclosure, Grant. It's only 99.1.
Okay, 99.1. All right, I'll make sure I get it right the next time.
It's only 99.1. But you know what? I will tell you something. Again, just full disclosure. The less than 1% of people that say it didn't work, we still give them the program for free. We give them lifetime coaching for free because we really do believe if they'll still stay, we really believe if you fail at this, it's because you didn't do it. It's because you didn't do it. Look, if you do it, it's scientifically impossible. It's impossible to fail.
Well, I'm with you on that. And I can back you up on the story. So I've done, a few things that along the way. I did the keto diet. And again, I've always been in decent shape. I always do these things to like trim up and it worked. And I'm like, how in the world am I losing weight eating cheese and salami? But you know what? I got really sick of cheese and salami every freaking day, cheese and salami. And it just is not sustainable. So, of course, then you gain back. But this is 100% sustainable. A way of life transforms your body. So I'm not even working that hard at it anymore. And I feel like, I'm in some of the best shape of my life at 55, going on 56 years old.
Yeah, just on a fun note, Grant, I just want to share. Look, we've all tried that keto diet. You know why? Because that thing works for a minute.
Yeah.
It works for a minute because it puts your body in such stress. Of course, you're going to lose some weight. You're going to lose some weight on that diet because you are totally stressing out your body because cells need carbohydrates. Mm-hmm. By the way, I'm going to teach everybody something new here. Say the word carbohydrate in 2 syllables. Carbohydrate. Carbohydrate. Why do we need a carbohydrate? Because it helps hydrate your cells.
Interesting.
We need it to help hydrate our cells. Your cells need glucose. It's the number one nutrient to a cell.
And that's important because one of the things when I talk to people about this and I tell them, I really didn't cut my carbs out all that much. I mean, I changed some of the carbs on how I was taking them, but I didn't cut it out. And they just can't believe that I'm not cutting carbs out of this and it still works. And it really does, John.
Yeah. And again, just on a fun note, because I like to say things that make stick in people's mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you guys, Jesus hates the keto diet. He hates the keto diet because the keto diet says no bread. And Jesus said, give us this day our daily bread.
Right.
It says he's the bread of life. He's the bread of life. If bread was a bad thing, Jesus would not affiliate himself with bread, but he is the bread of life. He said, give us this day our daily bread. There's nothing wrong with wheat bread, with healthy bread. You don't want to have white bread, guys, because that does turn into pure sugar. but absolutely we're designed to have healthy carbs every day, and they do help us hydrate ourselves.
Yeah, they sure do. Well, I know you're helping thousands of people. I know January is a very busy month for you. And the great thing about going with Energized Health in January is you will have success. I'll guarantee it, too. There will be success here, which is why I'm so proud and happy to partner with you, because I don't want to bring anybody anything that doesn't work. And all my sponsors, I use all the products, and I've been through this program, and I can vouch for it myself. And so with that, a big thank you. And thank you for making America healthy again, John.
Hey, well, honored to do it. And again, Grant, I'm just going to encourage people. Look, guys, it's okay to quit something that doesn't work, but begin something that you know will work and is 100% guaranteed to work for you. This will be the last program you ever do. Ladies, you'll lose about, so let me give you a visual, gals. Ladies, you'll lose about six of these in 88 days. Men, you'll lose 12 of these. You'll lose 12 in 88 days. That's an average of an Energized Health transformer of what they lose in the 88-day protocol.
So I lost 3 of those, but I lost the 3 in the 15 days of the protocol.
There you go.
And then I ended up having to increase my caloric intake because I didn't want to get too thin.
Good.
But
good. You look great.
You know who was there to help me were the coaches that you guys that had helping me along the way. So, John Jubilee, thank you. Happy New Year to you. And let me tell folks again where they can go. And I urge you to just check out the website, peruse it. You'll see the testimonials. They're all legitimate. I've talked to a lot of these people. I've talked to coaches, and I know John and his wife, and these folks are really, really good people. And even more importantly, I have been through the program, and you tell me. I feel like I'm pretty good. You can go back and watch tape of me from a year ago, and I think you're going to tell you that I look differently than I do a year ago, even though I'm a year older. EnergizedHealth.com/Grant. Learn about cellular hydration. Again, energizedhealth.com/Grant. All right, that's going to do it for us. Stinchfield's Army Rolls. We'll see you on the Real America's Voice show tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. More fire coverage. We've got some immigration stuff to talk about. And the segment I'm most excited about, we've got our body language guy like we normally do on Friday. We're going to go through Gavin Newsom, Mayor Karen Bass of Los Angeles, and we'll break down their body language through all of this fire stuff. So that should be fun tonight on the program, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Real America's Voice. We'll see you then. Bye, folks.